What's up? What's up? What's up? Let some people get in here for a little minute. Y'all go ahead and fall through, fall through. Y'all go ahead and fall through. What's up? What's up with it? What's up with it? For real, I'm excited. I'm excited for some Texans too, man. I can't wait. I'm pumped for the season. Can't wait. I know y'all normally see us on Fox on Tuesdays. Had something else going on, man. So we gonna do it this way here. And what's the deal, man? Yeah, throw the matrix up. It's finally up there, man. It's finally up there. Finally up there to be a Texas fan again. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Y'all watching basketball? Y'all watching NBA? I see Boston out there beating on Milwaukee right now. I got it going on in the background. What's good? What's good? What's good? Y'all fall through. Y'all fall through. How y'all feeling about this draft, man? Colt fan here. What's up? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? Well, Colt, man. Chris. Since you're a Colts fan, man, how you feeling about the Colts draft? Let me know how you feeling about your draft. Let me know how you feeling. Why stop, bro? Stop, man. Petrie's not better than Hamilton. I'm cool that we got Petrie. I'm cool that we got Petrie, but don't make that. Don't. You already know, man. Hamilton was my number one rated player in the draft, bro. That don't change. Even though we got Stingley, that don't change. Even though we passed up on Hamilton, that don't change. I'm not about to do that right there. But nah, man, Petrie's not better than Hamilton. He might can do some things better. I mean, everybody can do something better than somebody else, but he's not gonna be a better player. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hamilton is better, but Petrie is better tackler. Okay. Like, yeah, Petrie probably is a better tackler than Hamilton. Like I say, Hamilton, he a unicorn, man, for real. Hamilton is a unicorn. Hamilton's a unicorn. Man, y'all like that stream, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button too before we get into it. Yeah, I think the sky is the limit. Sky is the limit. I don't know. I don't know about winning eight or more games. I mean, it's this team still got to do. It's trending in the right direction. I mean, I know we all be pumped up about it. We all pumped up about what's going on. We pumped about the draft, but I don't know if it's going. I don't know if it's to the level yet that we talking about winning at least half the games. I know it's not 8-8 league no more because it's an extra game, but 8 wins is like I said, basically halfway. I don't know if they're gonna still win 8 games. I mean, this team won what 4 last year, and four the year before with Defoe leading the league in passing. I don't know if they're gonna win. I ain't gonna just say 8. Now I will say this. I do think that the Titans are going to be take a dip. I feel the same way about the Colts. Um, yeah, 5 to 6. I'm leaning towards that. I'm thinking probably 5 wins. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be a 5 win team. But we ain't even seen what the schedule look like. The schedule's supposed to be coming out this month, actually. Uh, Normally it used to come out the week before the draft. But I think for the past couple years it's been coming out in May, so we should see the schedule within the next couple weeks, so we'll know exactly what's going on. Yeah, I agree with that. Wise, we missing. We definitely need a. We definitely going now. It's time to put in the edge rusher. Now it's definitely time to put in the edge rusher. And you say another safety. I would prefer another corner. I like the corners that we have, but I would want to definitely put somebody opposite Stingley. That's actually something I want to talk about because I know Ray, man, shout out to Ray. Ray was talking about James Bradbury and maybe the Tech, because I think the Giants are talking about cut James Bradbury if they can't do a trade. And he was talking about trading King and a six pick to get James Bradbury. I'm in disagreement. I wanted James Bradbury 2 years ago when he was a free agent. When he was coming from the Panthers. I don't know if I'll give up Desmond King because I like Desmond King in the slot. Uh, and to be honest, I don't even know if I'm really wanting to add James Bradbury to the defense right now. I think the person who's going to end up being here, who's going to be that second corner, I think it's going to be Christian Fulton in another 2 years. He played for the Titans right now. The Titans drafted a cornerback last year in the first round, and Bado drafted a corner in the third round last year, and then this year Bado and was their first pick, an early pick. Actually, I think they jumped up. 'Cause remember, they didn't have a second round pick, and they acquired a second round pick with the whole AJ Brown trade, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, they traded back. That's what it was because I think they traded back in the first round too with the Eagles or something like that. What's up, X man? Uh, I think they traded, but anyway, they acquired a second round pick. They did acquire a second round pick, and then they jumped up. I think maybe two slots earlier than they were supposed to, and end up drafting a corner. That's what around my way saying they drafted another corner. So and Christian Fulton was a second round pick in 2020. So he's played 2 years. What's up, Professor Trill? What's the deal? Uh, what's up, man? But he also they jumped up to they drafted him in the second. They drafted Christian Fulton in the second round. So he's played 2 years. He's a second round pick, so he doesn't have a 50 option. This is going to be probably his last year. This is basically his year about trying to get a contract. If he doesn't have a contract this time next season, that means he'll be going to the last year of his deal in the 2024 season. I know it's a long way away. Can we talk? Well, the 2023 season. I'm sorry. He'll be going to the 2023 season. On the basically entering the 2024 free agency. So since he could probably be in the 2024 free agency, I'm thinking that's probably the person who end up being a Texan in another 2 seasons. The reason why he played with Stingley. I mean, he was the opposite corner of Darius Stingley when they won the national championship in 2020. Well, 2019 rather. He was the other corner opposite Stingley, so he knows Stingley. He knows that was Stingley's best year, and Christian Fulton's best year at LSU was the year he played with Greedy. He kind of fell off like the year after with Stingley. That's because I mean Stingley was a why I say superstar player. So I think that might be the person who the Texans end up targeting. I mean, obviously I think Stingley can definitely do the recruiting, and bring them in. And like I say, I think that room in Tennessee gonna get crowded. I mean, like I said, they drafted a first round pick. Man, appreciate that, Chris. Man, appreciate the super chat, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep giving the content, man. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the love, man. Uh, like I was saying, like I said, the Titans drafted a first round corner last year, drafted a corner in the third round last year. Then Bado traded up and drafted the corner in the second round this year. Christian Fulton is the odd man out, in my personal opinion. Unless he come out and have a bomb season this year. I mean, the reason why they got rid of AJ Brown is because they got paid. They couldn't afford to pay AJ Brown and also pay Jeffrey Simmons, because Jeffrey Simmons is probably their best player outside Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is their best player, period, and Simmons their best player on defense. And then they also already paid by it. So I definitely think that Christian Fulton will be odd man now in 2 years, and that would be right on par when the Texans definitely will be in contention to compete. So I definitely think that Christian Fulton ended up being the second corner. I have my reservations about Christian Fulton. I wasn't really all that high on him coming out 2 years ago. Like I said, my favorite corner coming out 2 years ago was Diggs and Akuda, and also Damon Arnett. Like those are my top three corners coming out of 2020. But Christian Fulton does have skills. He does have skills, and like I said, if you pair him, you take him as your second corner, because I know they were talking about Christian Fulton being the number one corner. You put him as your second corner opposite Stingley with Lovie Smith's defense, especially if you get some pass rushers in here next year. Maybe you get Willie Anderson. I know Wiseman been talking about Willie Anderson next about the Texans get Willie Anderson next year. So if you acquire something like that, hey, then I definitely will sign up for Christian Fulton. I don't think he'll be the. I think he'll be cheaper. I don't think he'll be that expensive. And like I said, I think Derek Stingley could definitely recruit him. And you can have two LSU boys back there, LSU DBU. And I didn't even realize that. Speaking of that, I didn't realize that when he got drafted, and he got the phone call. He had a chain that said DBU, and then hanging underneath it had Sting. And then I had Sting. I guess that's his nickname. Sting. He got that tattoo on his arm. He also got another chain to say Sting, but also like had like I guess other cornerbacks inside the DBU, and I think it might have even said LSU. Like that shit was clean. So I mean, you know what it is. Like you know exactly what it is. He's DBU. Like LSU and Ohio State are the two schools known to have a good defensive backs putting out every year in the NFL, putting out good defensive backs. So let's see. Let's definitely see exactly what he'll do. Definitely see exactly what he do. Let's see here. Shut up, man. One's the light, one's the fan. Trill, if you want to know so bad, one's the switch for the light, the other one's the switch for the fan. If you want to know what the switch, you asked the weirdest question. True, you asked the weirdest question. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You just asked the weirdest question. We'll answer that guy. Yeah, I mean, like I say, both Wise and Wink definitely put me on Willie Anderson. Like I said, I really don't watch a whole bunch of Bama, but yeah, he do like he that dude. He definitely like he could be that dude, man. He definitely like he could be that dude. He definitely like he could be that dude, man. Okay, Brian Bruce, man. I say I'm definitely gonna do some more looking into the prospects coming out next year. I'm excited, especially with another having two first round picks again. I mean, I think basically the draft is a Texans oyster. Like they can do what they want to do. They can move back and forth in the draft. Like I said, I don't. It ain't like I feel like the Texans are going to be uh a team competing for the playoffs. So I think the Texans are gonna have a top 15, top 10 pick anyway. And then to be honest, I think Cleveland's gonna have a top 15 pick. Sorry, Trill, but I do. 'Cause I don't think Deshaun's playing the full season. I don't. I think he's going to get suspended, and I don't think that it's going. And even if he does, I think it's going. I think it's going to be one or two things going to happen when it comes to Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns. Either they're going to start off slow and sluggish, and then they're going to pick it up towards the end, or they gonna start off hot and fast and it's gonna tail off real quick or tail off towards the end. Either way it go, I don't see the Cleveland Browns making the playoffs. Not this season. I think now years to come is gonna be obviously a different case. I don't think the Cleveland Browns are gonna make the playoffs this year. So I definitely think this draft pick is gonna be a top 20. I say it there. It's gonna be a top 20. Uh the running back that they drafted, I think is good for right now. I don't think he's going to be a superstar type running back. I do think he could be because he's never had 100-yard rushing game. I mean, I know like he's really never took on a big workload like that. I think he doesn't have. I think he has only like a handful of games that he has over 10 carries. And he's never had a career 100-yard rushing game in college. Uh, I think he's probably going to be the primary back by the end of this year. He might not start off as a primary back, but I think by the end of the season he'll be the primary back. Uh, I do think they'll eventually upgrade the running back position. Who knows? They might get the kid from Texas, depending on where that Cleveland Brown pick land and the Texans' original pick land. I definitely think they'll end up probably they could end up getting that kid from Texas. He look like he can be a monster, and what Nick Casario has shown you, he take kids in the SEC, he take local kids. And I don't know if the kid from UT is a local kid. I don't know if he's from Texas or not. And I know Texas. I don't know if this year Texas is going to be in the Big 12. I mean, in the SEC next year. But he showed you a trend, and I wonder because um Waddle got speed. Waddle played at Bama, and Waddle is from Houston. If he had a chance to draft Waddle last year, Do you definitely think he'll draft Waddle? I definitely think he would because he's showing you SEC guys, speed guys, and guys from the city, or at least from surrounding area, local kids. He takes. Waddle had all three, so I definitely think Waddle would have been a Texan last year if the Texans were able to have a first round draft pick under Nick Caserio. I could definitely see that. I definitely could. Also, Texas is still gonna be in the Big 12. Okay, cool. Oh, he from Arizona, Arizona, California. Oh, okay, so he's not a local kid. Oh, never mind. Oh well, I mean, I don't know. 'Cause I don't watch UT, but he good. Is that you talking about Bryce Young? Is Bryce Young coming 2023? I absolutely believe that. I think that was the reason that was the play for Michi. I think uh Michi, or if they was able to get Chris Olave, would have told their hand who they were leaning towards, Young or C.J. Stroud. Nah, and I think they might have been leaning towards Young anyway because they were very. I mean, the reports that they talked, they were very impressed by Bryce Young when they went to Alabama's pro day. And like I said, it wasn't even his pro day, but they said they were very. They definitely came out there and said how impressed they were about Bryce Young. I definitely think that Bryce Young has the leg up in the competition. Reminds you of Deshaun Watson. I gotta watch a little bit more. I'm not gonna say Deshaun Watson. I can see where the similarities come. He's smaller than Watson for one. I think Watson has a better arm and Watson is more accurate, but he does have skills. Did win the Heisman Trophy. He does have skills, so we'll see. We'll definitely see. I mean, a lot of people just want to believe. They just want to have something to believe in, something to put their faith in. I get it. I mean, hey, if you want to believe in Mills, hey, and to be honest, truth be told, to be honest, if you want to be completely honest, if you want to be completely honest, if Davis Mills being the franchise guy actually probably would be the best. Like, if Davis Mills actually end up being a top 15, top 10 quarterback, that actually is the best thing for the Texans. That way they don't have to use any of their draft capital to draft a quarterback. That means that's two first round picks the next 2 years. They can either move up and down in the draft or be able to solidify their defense even more, put more offensive pieces around it if Davis Mills is that guy. I mean, that definitely helps the Texans rebuild process and speeds up the rebuild process way faster. It really does. I don't think it's the case because I don't think Davis Mills is that guy. I really don't. I don't think Davis Mills is that guy. We're gonna be the Bears of the South. I'm cool with being the Bears of the South. Lovey Smith's Bears. I mean, Lovey Smith only had I think one or two. I know his first season and was a losing season. I think that was it. I mean, he always won multiple 10-game seasons. While his last year, he won 10 plus games and just ain't make the playoffs. But he still won 10 plus games and just happened not to make the playoffs. And you talk about Super Bowl appearance, two NFC Championship games, and Super Bowl appearance. If Lovie Smith gets two AFC Championship games and an AFC and a Super Bowl appearance, they will build a statue for Lovie Smith in Houston. Square business. He will get a statue. He's getting Ring of Honors. He's getting the best coach in franchise history. If he duplicates his career, if he has the exact same head coaching career in in Chicago, in Houston that he had in Chicago, the exact word for word, ball for ball, like Soldier Boy say, the exact same season by season by season by season by season. If he has the exact same situation in Houston that he had in Chicago, he's obviously the best coach in franchise history. If you're talking about two AFC Championship appearances and a Super Bowl appearance, I don't care if you lose. You know, trust me, you want to win. He's instantly the best coach in franchise history, and there's no way to slice it. There's no argument. There's no way to argue. There's no possible way you can argue that if that happens to be the case. I hope that's the case. And he did with two different quarterbacks. He went to Super Bowl one quarterback and went to the NFC Championship game with another. So we'll see. Lonnie on Twitter pumping up Chiefs fans. Man, listen here, man. Like I said, I want to win. Man, appreciate that, Wise. Put bottle of scotch on Petrie. I ain't drinking no damn scotch. I tell you that right now, Wise. I ain't about to drink no scotch. I'm not. I said I'm not sophisticated enough to drink scotch. I'm really not. I'm not sophisticated enough to drink scotch. You better than me because you sophisticated enough to drink scotch, and you way younger than me. Like I feel like I'm too young to drink scotch. I feel like I'm not sophisticated enough to. I'm not James Bond. I'm not no Russian, not Russian spy. What is it? What is James Bond? England? What is James Bond? What is he? He's England? I think he's England. I'm not an England spy. Like I'm not 007. Like I'm not out here trying to drink no scotch. That's not what I do. So, but they will go towards the Derek Stingley jersey because, like I said, if they would draft Hamiltons, if they draft Derek Stingley Juniors, or if they draft Sauce, either one of those three, I'm buying. I'm buying a jersey. I'm buying a Houston Texans authentic jersey. Just waiting for the number to come out. Like and the caveat is if you pick an ugly ass number. Like if he pick like Ray wants him to pick 42. He Stingley was the third pick in the draft. And he too cold of a player to wear 42 as a corner. I'm sorry, that's ugly. So if he picks some ugly ass crazy ass number like 42 or 45 or some shit like that, then nah, then I'm not, no, I'm not gonna buy a Stingley jersey. But I don't think so. I think he'll get 24. Hopefully he'll get 24. That's the number I really want him to get. If he get 24, I'm definitely getting the Derek Stingley jersey, authentic. Yes, 42. Yes, I know. Yuck. That's what Ray wants. Ray wants him to start his own legacy. He says 24 reminds him of J. Joe. So he wants him to start his own legacy. Why he picked the ugliest number, I don't know. Why he picked 42. But hey, remember, Ray's a lineman. He's not a skill player. The skill players, I was a skill player. The skill players numbers mean everything. That's the jersey numbers mean absolutely everything. So and when he got 24 big on shit, he got a big 24 tag on. So I definitely think he wants to get 24. I know damn, I forgot the boy name is one defensive player of the week that week. Or well, he won special team player of the week. Either defensive player of the week or special team player of the week. One or two. I know he won some type of award. I think it was special team player of the week. I know he wears 24, but he's not Derek Stingley Jr. He's not Derek Stingley, so he doesn't need it. Appreciate you, Wise. Appreciate you, Wise. Appreciate you. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, I yeah, Tremont Smith. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, Tremont Smith. Yeah. He's not Derek Stingley, so he doesn't need 24. I'm not buying until they resign. See, this is my thing because actually, me getting a jersey would be breaking my rule. My rule normally is I don't actually buy jerseys of players until they sign contracts. So I know they're here long term, but it's what Stingley represents. It's what Stingley, Sauce, Hamilton represent. It represents a rejuvenation in the fan base. It represents me happy to recover Texan games again. Happy. I'm purely excited. I can't wait because I think this weekend, because normally the week after the draft is rookie minicamp. I can't wait to watch the highlights from rookie minicamp. I can't wait to see those highlights. I really can't. I can't wait to see those highlights. I can't wait to OTAs. Can't wait to see those highlights and those films. Can't wait to see mini camp and training camp. Can't wait to see those. Can't wait to see these damn preseason games. I can't wait for these preseason games. Is going to be exciting to watch Derek Stingley, to watch Petrie, to watch Meacham, to watch Harris, to watch Booker. I can't wait. Hey man, appreciate the super chat, man. Appreciate the love, bro. Really appreciate that. Appreciate that. I can't wait. I can't wait to see I can't wait to see these games. I really can't. I can't wait to see these preseason games. To see these players playing. Can't wait to see Pierce run the rock to see exactly how he runs an NFL offense. I'm pumped. I'm legitimately excited for this season, even though I don't expect much. Like last year, I went into the season really half-ass caring. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. One, I was ready to tank, want to get a high draft pick, and just really didn't care about the season. This one, I actually care about the season. I can't wait to see it, but I still want a high draft pick. The reason why is because of the quarterbacks that's coming out. So I definitely want a high draft pick. I definitely do. Yeah, they cut Sky Phillips and so Pierce can get his 27. Yeah, I said the exact same thing. I said the exact same thing when I seen they cut him. Uh, but that's why I was getting at. I got off tangent about Lonnie. Like I said, I wanted to like Lonnie. I really did. Like Lonnie is a big, strong, physical corner supposed to be. I wanted to like what Lonnie represented, and Lonnie just ain't had it. He's horrible getting his hair around. Had horrible feet. His feet were just bad. I know he went to the Foot King or the foot. I forgot the other dude is to get his feet right. And like I said, the thing is like, and yeah, he can be calling them foot drills, but is he going to be able to like? Because you got muscle memory when you still doing that. When you still when you backpedaling and doing what you're doing, are you gonna trust your feet? Are you gonna be trusting what you've been doing for the past couple weeks and the past couple months? Are you gonna trust that, or are you just gonna revert back to what you've always done? And like I said, Lonnie just didn't fit in none of the defenses. He didn't fit in Lovey's defense. Didn't fit in Rack's defense. Just never fit in the defenses. So it is what it is. Like I said, he's just an underwhelming player. He going to Kansas City. I'll be honest with you, I don't really think he'll make the team. I won't be surprised if Lonnie gets cut if he doesn't make the 53. I don't think Lonnie makes the 53. I don't. I actually hope he does. And not even because I know if he make because if the Chiefs cut him, the Texans don't get anything because it's a conditional pick. I want him to make the team, but I don't think he's gonna make the team. I really don't. I just don't. I think Lonnie ended up getting cut, then end up signing like a little bad not bad deal, but like a little veteran minimum deal. To some team, he'll probably just bounce around. Like he'll probably be just a guy who just bounce around. Teams corners get hurt, and he'll end up getting signed by a team, stuff like that, because they need people to play in the backfield. So, but like yeah. It just is what it is. Like I say, Lonnie's all talk, no play. Like yeah, if Lonnie's play on the field was half as good as as his tweets, he'll be a player. He'll definitely be a solid player. But that wasn't the case. Wasn't the case at all. How good was Creighton? Uh, It's the thing though. Like a lot. I mean, he did get some interceptions, but were they really trustworthy interceptions? Like Lonnie's really best play was picking up that muff punt running back for a touchdown against the Chiefs. That was his best play. That was the best play. That was the highlight of his career. It happened to be in the playoff game, and it happened to be in a good moment. But that was the highlight of his career, and it was a play he got up. What's up, Spit? You know, Magic in the lottery, badly. Man, listen here. I like Sauce over Stingley too. That's just because of the type of corner that Sauce is. I like that style of corner, that physical type of corner. But I definitely understood why you would take Stingley over Sauce. Stingley's a tremendous talent. And like Wise always said, superstar play. Like I think that Stingley has a better shot of being a superstar player. I think Stingley is a future defensive player of the year caliber player, or at the very least is one of those players that teams will definitely stop throwing to because he can make plays on the ball. Uh, I think that Sauce will make himself known because even if teams stop throwing to him, I think Sauce will just go over to the other side and like, oh, you gonna throw to me? I'm gonna make sure that you do throw to me, type of player. And I think that Stingley's the typical. Hey, I'm gonna be on the number one receiver, and the number one receiver gonna be taking the game by default because they not risking throwing the ball to me because I play the ball like a receiver. I'm that skilled, and if I get the ball in my hands, it's going to the house because you don't teach seven. You don't teach a 4.37 period, let alone 3 weeks coming out of a walking boot. I believe that he's probably faster than that. I'm thinking his true speed is probably around 4.35, 4.34, maybe even the 4.33. But that might be pushing. I think it's more so 4.34, 4.35. I think he's faster than the 4.37. The 4.37 is damn fast. But back to what you're saying about the Magic. That's keep your eyes and your ears open because something special gonna be happening for that. Maybe not the lottery, but it's definitely the NBA draft. Especially since the Magic and the Rockets are going to be uh and I think they both guaranteed to have top five picks. I think they can't fall no worse than five. I know last year the Magic had should have had the number one pick in the draft. We had the worst record, and we went from the worst record to all the way to four. We end up still getting a player in Suds, but uh I actually want Kid out of Arbor, even though I'm a Duke fan. And I would love to have Boncharos, but I actually want the kid out of Auburn because I think he's a better 3-point shooter. And that's something the Magic have never got. We have not fixed that at all. We have not fixed our shooting. Only, we have yet to fix our shooting. Well, again, we have yet to fix our shooting. We need somebody who can shoot threes consistently. And I think the kid out of Auburn is a better 3-point shooter. What's that talking about? What's that talking about? Go, Smith going to take one and give Sauce 24. I hope so. That'd be good. That'd be good. Orlando is third worst record drop out the top five. And the Bulls pick. We got yeah I know and Wagner was the best player was the best player that we drafted. I understand that and also know that I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong on Franz Wagner. I was absolutely wrong. I wanted who did I want us to draft? Uh Moody. Uh it was another one because that was a kid out of Arkansas. I know Kamingo's still on the board, and I forgot what the other kid name was. I wanted. I know, but I know I was asleep on Franz Wagner, and I was wrong. We eat crow on Saw Sports. Yeah, and I definitely eat crow when it comes to Franz Wagner. Franz Wagner was definitely a player. I was definitely wrong on Wagner. Very, definitely. Book Night. That's it. Book Night. Thank you. Book Night. Exactly who it was. Yeah, it was Book Night. That definitely was Book Night. Yes, Wise, we know you call friends Wagner. Wise has been like I say. Wise need to go. We need to get Wise and go to Vegas. Wise called Derek Stingley. He called Franz Wagner from my Magic last year. Called Jalen Green for the Rockets as well. He also the same one who said they both Deshaun and JJ need to get out of town. He also said that Hopkins was gonna be missing games. There was something else that he said. Oh, most famously, give Nick Casario's a draft. Give him a full draft. Wise has been money. That's why I need to take Wise to Vegas so he can get me some money. That's what he is. I need to take Wise to Vegas so he can use his powers for good for me to receive something. So hey, everybody, we need to get Wise to Vegas. That's what it is. We gotta get Wise to Vegas so we can go. We gotta get Wise to Vegas. Everybody, let's get Wise to Vegas. Who I got in the finals? Thing is this. Even though I think it's going to be Boston. It's either going to be Golden State or it's going to be Phoenix. I think I'm gonna roll with Golden State. I think it's gonna be Golden State and Boston. I think it's gonna be Golden State and Boston. No, I gotta go. I gotta go with my boy though. I gotta go with my boy Tatum. Duke. You know what I'm saying already. How the Magic situation to the Texans? Actually, I think the Magic are. the Magic. I think the Texans have a better coach situation. I mean, we already know how it is in basketball. In basketball, really, all it takes is a superstar. We get one superstar player. Like if we draft a player and he becomes a superstar, or if Ji can come off of injuries to actually play, if or if Fultz actually plays like his first round potential, his number one overall potential, that turns everything around. But um, I mean, we just know. I mean, we all know how it is in basketball. In football, football's a little bit harder to build because you actually have to build a team, unless you get a quarterback. Like that's the only thing that accelerates everything as a quarterback. But when you like basketball, you can have solid pieces and be a mediocre team. Then you get a superstar, and then boom, you're a championship contender, or vice versa. You could be a bad team like Cleveland, get LeBron James, they go to the NBA, they go to 4 straight finals. Like I know LeBron's is an extreme case, but you know what I mean. You get a superstar player, get to that team, and everything's accelerated. NFL, you can have a superstar player like the Texans with J.J. Watt for all those years, like the Texans with Andre Johnson for all those years. The Texans had two superstar players at the same time, and Dre and Foster on the same side of the ball, and it basically amounted to nothing. Like in football, you unless it's a quarterback, you have to build a full out team. You have to have a full out team. Now, if you build a whole defense, which I think is something that the Texans do, I've been saying this since before Deshaun was traded, that the Texans need to own up what they are and just be a defensive minded team. Now I know Nick Casario, he did the whole thing where he basically draft the defense, draft the offense, draft the defense, draft the offense. To be honest, I actually think it's really a coincidence. I don't think that was his target. I don't think that's what was his goal. I'm gonna go defense, offense, and alternate because I think with his last two picks both happened to be on offense. A tight end that he drafted, a tackle was his last pick. So I don't think it was something that he did on purpose. He purposely went defense, offense, defense, offense, defense, offense. I just think it just happened to go like that. But still, in all, like I'm glad that the the biggest hits, in my personal opinion, the biggest hits that he made all happened on defense. Stingley, Petrie, uh, and Harris. And I think Harris might have been a luxury pick, even though we jumped up and traded them because you got linebackers. You actually probably you got linebackers, but I think he's gonna play because I think he's gonna be a solid guy. So I definitely think I definitely think what you do is you should fix your defense. Well, not fix the defense. You should focus strictly on your defense and make your defense that defense. Like I say, make your defense a smothering defense where you hoping that you can get 10 points, 14 points against the team. Like 14, giving up 14 points is a bad day for our defense, and our opposing team getting 14 points is a victory in itself. That's the point that I'm trying to get to. That's the point. I'm trying to get to that smothering defense that we allow 10 or less points average. That I want our scoring defense to be 10 or less average. That's what we averaging. We don't give up more than 10 points a game. Like I say, if they get 14 points, they lucky. We had a bad day. That's what I want. That's the mindset that we need. That's the mindset that we need. That's the type of defense that I want. And I think if you do that, everything else will fall in place. I think if you do that, everything falls in place. Let's be the old Pittsburgh Steelers, the Baltimore Ravens, the Chicago Bears. Let's be those type of franchises where you think of defense first. That's the first thing you think of when you think about Pittsburgh. You think of their defense. You think about the history of Pittsburgh. You think of their defense. Even though they got Ben Roethlisberger, even though they had Terry Bradshaw, the first thing you think about is defense. Even though the Baltimore Ravens have Lamar Jackson, but when you think about Baltimore, you think about their defense. Even though the Bears have sweetness, you think about their defense when you think about those franchises. Now, you think about Dallas, you think about the Stars. Same thing with 49ers. Same thing. You think about other players. I know Tampa Bay had that one year with a good defense. And obviously the Patriots, you think about Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, but I want to be a defensive minded team, a defensive minded organization. That's what I want us to be. Yeah, yeah, it was a good pick, and it kind of I think that's the reason why I don't think they would have drafted Kyle Hamilton at 15. If the Ravens didn't draft Kyle Hamilton, I don't think the Texans would have drafted Kyle Hamilton. Even though I had Kyle Hamilton rated my highest rated player, I don't think the Texans would have drafted Kyle Hamilton. The reason why I don't think the Texans would have drafted Kyle Hamilton is because they would have. He was there at 13. If you was going to draft him at 15, you would have stayed there and you would have drafted Kyle Hamilton. You would have stayed at 13 and drafted Kyle Hamilton. I actually think Kyle Hamilton would actually be a better fit, especially with a player like Darius Stingley Jr., because Kyle Hamilton could play both sides of the safety, and he could do other things that now you could allow Stingley to take risks. Stingley could full out fledged take risks. I don't know with Petrie at this moment if Stingley can take risk. At this moment. Not to say he's not gonna take risks, because I think he is because he's that talented. He's talented enough that he can play with a receiver. And what I mean by that, he can let a receiver think he open because he's that fast. Uh, I think he could do more of that with Kyle Hamilton, but the Texans obviously didn't have Kyle Hamilton on their board, and they felt like, okay, we could trade back, uh, possibly get some more picks, and we could just get Petrie in the second round because I know we got I know we got a high second round pick. Petrie do the same thing. Why? I'm not discrediting that. I'm not discrediting that Petrie could do the same thing. I just think that Hamilton's a better player. I'm sorry. I just think he's a better skilled player. Y'all can sit up and talk about his forward time all y'all want to. I think Petrie's a good player. I think Kyle Hamilton is a unicorn. I just absolutely do. Corner in both safety positions, sub linebacker. I know he played on the line. Like I don't know if Petrie's a free safety. I don't know. I don't know if he could play free. I definitely think he could play strong. I don't know if he could play free. I know he used to play on the line of scrimmage a lot about to say at Bama. At Baylor, I seen a lot of tape that he played on line of scrimmage. I definitely know he can play on line of scrimmage, but I don't know if he can play both sides. But we'll see though. We'll see if he can play free. I don't know if he can play free or not. Lonnie's D. Yeah, Lions DC in name as of right now. Like I told you before, that uh I think that his son Miles is going to end up being the I think Miles will end up going to be the DC. I think you're gonna see games here and there. You're gonna see him with the little play call sheet without the little like a little Denny's menu. You're gonna see him with that. And he gonna be calling plays here and there. It's probably gonna be a game that got a real good defensive effort. And I think Lovey will probably, Miles helped call some plays, or Miles called the plays, or something like that. He's not gonna say it. He's not gonna say it right off the top, especially because he's gonna make sure he take the bulk of. He's not gonna throw his son out there like that. But I definitely think that he's grooming Miles, and Miles is going to be the DC by the end of the year, and then all of next year, Miles is going to be the defensive coordinator. I definitely think that's going to be the case because I think Lovey's going to be having too many responsibilities. Well, not too many responsibilities because it's not like he's going to be trying to be a general manager. He going to be trying to call the offense because he gonna lead at the Pep. That's going to be Pep baby. But I think he's going to groom his son Miles so Miles can take over and Miles can be the DC, and basically Miles can start having his own career as an NFL coach as well. Nick Casario, a vampire. You know, like I said, I like the attitude that Nick had after the draft, basically saying uh um like he don't care about draft grades. They don't mean nothing. What's the criteria for the draft grade? They don't really mean nothing to him. And if these players don't work out, that's fine. They just go out there and get some more players. Like they interchangeable. That's actually him being a general manager. That's the mindset he got to have. Can't be too attached to some of these guys. Because when you get attached to some of these guys, that's how you be like Gary Kubiak and be too loyal and give Mashab a deal when he don't deserve a deal, or you give Whitney Merciless a deal when the game is past him. Like don't be too attached to some of these guys and stuff like that. So I definitely agree. Your feelings on the Hopkins suspended. Does it validate Bill O'Brien trading him? No, it don't validate Bill O'Brien trading him. It don't. It don't value Bill O'Brien trading him just because he got suspended. One got suspended for 6 games. One like he got suspended for a year. It ain't happened 3 years later after the trade. The Cardinals got 2 full seasons of him. Maybe if you have maybe if you had Hopkins, Bill O'Brien probably doesn't get fired. To be honest with you, if Bill O'Brien doesn't trade Hopkins, I don't think the Texans start off 0-4, and I don't think the Texans. I think the Texans probably make the playoffs just because they have Hopkins. Because I think, like you said, especially the game, like a couple of those games, like the Cincinnati game and the two Colt games, stuff like that. I think if you have a reliable source, because those games, the defense made some mistakes, offense made some mistakes here and there. So I think that Hopkins still in this. If Hopkins still on the team, he doesn't get traded. I think a lot of things. This is the butterfly effect, obviously. A lot of things change offensively and change the course for the Texans. Change the course for the Texans. I don't think I don't think that's gonna be the truth. Yeah, I talked about the line trade already. Like I said, I know he went to Kansas City. I recap. I know you missed it, bro. Uh, I just think that he might not make the team in Kansas City. I don't think he. I think he'll end up getting cut before the season start. I don't think he'll make the 53. And I think he'll probably be a guy who just bounce around from team to team. Like late in the season, teams corners get hurt, and he ends up getting signed like to finish out that season with him. We talking about Hopkins. So he is it this coming up it's coming up season. He got suspended for 6 games. But I don't think that validates anything for me. Like nah, like it's still my favorite player the Texas acquired is Stingley. Draft free agent is Stingley. I think he's the best pick. Yeah, he's I think he's the best player. Um, I'm really high on on Meacham too. Michi, the receiver out of Alabama. I'm really high on him. He might be my number two. Peach is probably my number three. Actually, honestly, and I probably did the most howling and screaming after we drafted Petrie too. I was so crunk that they drafted a center. I mean a safety. Uh, with Stingley, I ain't gonna lie, it took me a while with Stingley. It took me like I was like in disbelief, like did we really just draft Stingley? Like I can't believe it. Like a good disbelief. I can't believe we actually got Stingley. Like I can't believe this. I really can't believe it. I was so happy that we got him. Like I said, I know y'all seen the video. No Honcho put on his channel the full view of everybody, and then on my channel, yeah, you see me and Ray our instant reaction to Stingley. And like man, it was a great feeling. Y'all had to be there, man. Like I said, we definitely gotta do more of those so y'all could be there and experience stuff like that with us. Like that. If you was there, man, you know exactly how it was, and it was a great moment. Great food. So like I said, shout out to Crafty Crab, Jones Road 290. And like I say, I put some of the blame on me. I didn't get the thing squared away right. So I didn't promote it good enough. Like I know everything was last minute. We kind of did everything last minute. That's some of that's on me. But next time we gonna let y'all know in advance. We gonna let y'all know weeks, if not months in advance, what we doing, what time we pulling up, how we pulling up, so y'all can pull up and y'all can join up with the sauce, man, and experience those moments with the sauce. Cause hey, that stuff right there was priceless. Like those were priceless moments. Like I said, I'm still recovering like from my voice, from all doing all the howling screaming over the weekend about the draft, and a good howling screaming like being excited. And like I said, his voice still gone, still gone. Yeah, I think Michi gonna be that dude, man. I do. I think he's gonna be a very reliable target for both Mills this season. Then I think Bryce Young next year. I think he's gonna be old Mister Reliable. He gonna be the Texan version of a Elliman and Amendola and Wells Welker. As far as the reliability, he's just gonna be somebody that's gonna be very reliable for our court for our whoever our quarterback is gonna be. Why I said we tailgating at the game, hey, yeah, I might want to pull up. It's like, it's gonna be something very special. This is a whole new year when it comes with the sauce. We doing a whole bunch of new things. Like it's like for me doing these lives. I ain't never did lives before. Like me on my channel until like maybe like a couple weeks ago. So Like I'm telling y'all, man, 2022 is about to be a crazy year if you fucking with the sauce. If you rolling with the sauce or anybody out the sauce, anybody from the round table, we got some special things coming for y'all, man. So y'all definitely gotta be prepared, man. Y'all definitely gotta be prepared. You know what? That's a good one. I'll probably do the lottery live. I'll probably do the lottery live. Yeah, appreciate that, Eagle fan. Yeah, I definitely probably do the lottery live. I think the lottery's in a couple weeks, ain't it? The lottery's in a couple weeks. Yeah, yeah, I definitely do the lottery live and see exactly what's going on. I definitely do that. I don't want no free agent QB, but like I said, I think that's the main reason why you want to get all this draft capital because we got four first round picks in the next 2 years. Even by some chance, if the Texans do win half their games, if not more, end up drafting 23rd or 12. Oh no, that probably make you a playoff team. You end up drafting, like I say, like in the high in the high 20s, low teens, like 18, 19 type situation. You clearly out of the top 10. If you identify one of these guys to be your quarterback, you got draft capital to move up into the top 10 to draft a Stroud or a Young. You do. Uh, you definitely have draft capital to move up if that's what you so want to choose to do. So I definitely think drafting the quarterback if they want to. True. Now the side thing is if they had that good of a season, how did Mills look? Did they have that despite Mills? Like a Brock Osweiler situation when you made the playoffs, but it was despite Brock Osweiler. I remember the Texans traded from 25 to 12. Like they jumped up from 25 to 12. They was drafted 25 originally. They get to 12. They get to Sean. So you definitely can move up because now we have way more draft capital than we did previously. So you definitely can move up. You definitely have a way to move up if you so choose to move up. So I'm not concerned about that. But I think the Texans are going to end up having a top 10 pick anyway, just off their own pick, and a top 20 pick with the Browns. So I definitely think the Texans will have be in the range to draft a quarterback by themselves. Not even have to mess with the Cleveland Brown pick as far as a trade up situation, and be able to acquire some other talent, possibly like I said, the running back out of Texas. I don't know if they'll be able to get both a quarterback and Willie Anderson unless they end up having two top five, top 10 picks. Like for instance, if they end up in a situation like the Jets and the Giants this past season when you had both teams had two top 10 picks and damn near almost had two top five picks. The way the season was going in the beginning, uh, who like then that's a situation where you can still get Willie Anderson a quarterback, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I really don't. If that's if Deshaun missed half a season. Who knows? Deshaun gets suspended. Yeah, I mean, obviously, to be honest, that'd be the best thing for the Texans if Deshaun gets suspended because that will help out the draft capital. The draft, I think Wise said draft lottery in 2 weeks. Okay, bet. I'm definitely hyped about that. The draft lottery in 2 weeks, that's definitely cool. Uh, I really don't know what the Bears did. Same thing. I don't know what the Bears did. I mean the Jags, they did when got Kurt during the offseason. Did they draft another receiver? Did they dra- did the Jags draft a receiver? I feel like the Jags draft. So now also the Jags did. I mean, they did draft Laviska Shenault 2 years ago. Yeah, they did draft Laviska Shenault 2 years ago, and they also drafted his running mate and Travis Etienne. So I mean, remember Travis Etienne just ain't play last year. So they I mean they try to do something. They try to do something for Trevor Lawrence. Like I said, they definitely need to get him offensive line. It definitely is. Did DJ Chark leave? I can't remember if DJ Chark left. I really can't. Boston up 94-80 on Milwaukee. But well, Milwaukee won game one though, so we'll see. Like I said, I already know I'm going for Boston. My boy Tatum. But but yeah, man. Like I said, I'm about to get ready to call it. I gotta go pick me up something to eat. See what y'all talking about real quick before I jump out. When run back on. I don't know why I thought Jazz, but like he said, I seen that the Jazz got an offensive lineman. Chark went to the Lions. Damn, really? Dr. Pepper shake. Nah, I ain't about to get a Dr. Pepper shake. I had Dairy Queen yesterday, so had I had got me a Blizzard. So that's a little bit too much ice cream. I had Blizzard, and I think I actually had Dr. Pepper shake the night before. So yeah, I had back to back shakes and ice creams. So yeah, nah, a little bit too much ice cream for your boy. No ice cream tonight. There, I got me some chocolate turtles. Got me some chocolate turtles to snack on. Yes, exactly. We have not had a legitimate score since Trace McGrady. We have not. We have not had a legitimate score since Trace. I agree with you 1,000%. That's one of my biggest gripes when it comes to Orlando Magic is that we don't have no scores and we don't go after scores. Like score or anybody who could shoot. I don't, the thing is, I like Cole. I think Cole is a six man. I really do. Cole Anthony is a six man. He is. I actually like Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony is a six man. I know T Ross I mean he's a better shooter obviously. So he's a better and he's like like I say he's a microwave. He gets it going. But I think Cole like I said I like Cole's a six man. Cole is not a starter to me. He's not. He's not. The two starting guards need to be Suggs as your point, Markel is your shooting guard. Uh, Wagner should be your three. Four when Ji come back should be four. Ji should be your four, and Wendell Obama is your five. So that's your starting five. So like that that's like I say Suggs your point, Markel your two, Wagner your three, Ji your four when he's healthy, and then as of right now it'd be Wendell because Wendell's playing better than Bamba. But Bamba has played better. But yeah, Wendell is like I said, I wasn't really high on Wendell coming out of Duke to be honest with you. Trey Suggs, no, we don't want no damn Russell Westbrook. We do not want no damn Russell Westbrook. Stop that. Stop. 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 We do not want no damn Russell Westbrook. He's playing very well. Like I say, he was underachieving in Chicago. And like I said, again, I'm a Duke guy, but him and Bagley, that's probably the Duke team I watched the least. I did not like that team. I really and it wasn't because I didn't get a chance to watch. I just didn't like watching them. Like I did not like that was a Duke team that I did not like. I really didn't like that Duke team. So I really wasn't a fan of that Duke team. So that's part of the reason why I didn't watch them. Like so, I wasn't really high on either one. I wasn't high on Bagley, and I wasn't high on Wendell coming out of the draft. And when the Magic trade for Wendell, I'm like, okay, well, we'll see exactly. And then his first couple games, I'm like, I said, tell me why this is the best basketball I've ever seen Wendell play. Like Wendell's like first like 4 games, I'm like, this is the best basketball I've ever seen Wendell play. I've this is the best basketball I've ever seen. I asked my cousin, I was like, this is the best basketball I've ever seen Wendell play. I've never seen Wendell play this good basketball before. So, in saying that, because he played that well, I agree. Like I definitely agree. Give him a chance. I know we gave him a contract extension, if I'm not mistaken. It was the deservingly so. Deservingly so. While looking at the schedule, my regular position for Texas, I don't think they'll probably win no more than 5. Between between 4 and 5. We will go 8, 8, 9. We are not going 8, 9. We are not going 8. You shouldn't want them to go 8, 9 unless you're a Mills fan. If you're a Mills fan, that's different. Now, if you're a Mills fan, you think Mills is the guy. I get it, but nah, I don't think they. It's offensively they really. I mean, yeah, we got Michi. Offensively, you talk about they couldn't put up points. That's part of why the defense was as bad as it was last year because they only on the field. I mean, the defense got pressure. They got pressure. Like 5, 6 six might be a stretch, but I can see 5 or 6. I think it's really gonna be between 5 and 4. Like I said, that's why I'm seeing the schedule, seeing how games are placed. But they're gonna beat Cleveland, especially if Deshaun Watson play, because it's gonna be in Houston. They're going to beat Cleveland. Stingley gonna have a pick 6. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody who sent out the super chats. Appreciate the love. Appreciate y'all spending an hour with me. I wouldn't even plan on going this long. 'Cause I know y'all normally get an hour with the sauce, and we weren't able to do it. So I said, let me jump in, see what y'all doing today. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to go this long. I appreciate everybody out here chilling and kicking it with me. Like I said, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Got a video coming talking about. Y'all go check out my last video breaking down the draft and talking about how good job Nick Casario did. Got another video dropping tomorrow about a superstar players, like my boy Wise say. So y'all make sure y'all check that out, man. Y'all definitely make sure y'all check that out. We better beat the Browns and the Cowboys. We do play the Cowboys and shit, but it's in Dallas. I don't know. And we might lose because it's down there. But we definitely gonna beat Cleveland. So hey man, I say hey, like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Comment below if you haven't. Click that bell, get more videos. I holla.